My question is, why are the needles all around our school?
Why are
the needles
around your
all
school?
around?
Okay. Needles around her school.
Needles are around your school because there are people doing things that are very, very bad for them. And they're doing things that are very bad for them because life is so hard for them and the pain is so great that they don't even want to be here anymore. And our job, and it'll be your job when you grow up, and all of us are going to do it now, is to create a society in which more people are happy and more people aren't desperate and more people just want to do good, happy, peaceful things. But until then, there will be things like needles, and that's why we're all here, because we're going to give people justice and jobs and all the things that make their lives meaningful, and then they'll be happy and they will not be using needles.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Jada Rackard. I'm from Boston, Mass, and I'm 10 years old and I'm going into the 6th grade. This last year has been tough for me, not because my schoolwork is challenging or I'm worrying about my grades. I didn't have a tough year because I was worried about MCAS or failing a test. I wasn't even worried about being teased by other kids and making new friends. I went to school every day worried about getting pricked by a needle on school grounds. I worry about my friends that are not as fortunate as me to be able to be dropped off to school daily. The things that they see, or even being approached by a stranger, we are a mile away. We are a mile away from not one, not two, but 3 methadone clinics. Some of us see people walking up and down the street. I see people walking like zombies, like from a movie, and almost falling down, and it scares me. This past year, I have spoken to many people about the needles. I have spoken to our school committee, city councilors. I've even asked Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley for a meeting. I have helped organize cleanups with my mother and other parents. They say I'm an activist. I say I'm just a 10-year-old little girl that wants to go to school and learn, play, and make memories with my friends. They continue to give me more and more money with the opioid epidemic and continue to pull funds away from my housing and education. So if you ask me what I'm fighting for my life and my community. How are you fighting for us? Thank you.
Very well done. We'll give you we're over, but very quickly if you could answer, very quickly. Good job, young ladies. Good job.
Let's give it up for her.
Very good. Both of you did a great job. Very quickly.
Millions of American children live in what's called America's domestic war zones. They are in every 50 state. Psychologists say that the PTSD of a returning veteran from Afghanistan and Iraq is no more horrific than the PTSD of these children. We need wraparound services, and we need trauma-informed education. We are also the only advanced industrial nation that makes property taxes the primary source of our funding. Every school in America should be a palace of learning and culture and the arts. When the Prime Minister of New Zealand says New Zealand is the best place for a child to be raised, I will call her immediately and say, girlfriend, you're on. America should be the best place.
Thank you so much. Marianne Williamson, let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you very much.